What's going on, guys? This is going to be a pretty simple and straightforward video for someone who's new to various radios. This is the Baofeng DM32 UV, and what I'm going to walk you through today is how to set up a scan list and actually scan that list. So if you're new to these, this is in the standard configuration that if you took it out of the box, charged it up, and turned it on. I haven't played with any of the different buttons and their controls. So the first thing you're going to need to understand is that we've got the A and B channels here, and you need to know how to switch back and forth between them. Right now we're in what would be called VFO, or variable frequency oscillator, and then there's also M, which would be memory. So to switch back and forth, you can use the home button to switch between A and B, and then if you long press the home button, you're going to see now we got DMR repeater. This is just the factory channels that came programmed in the radio, and that's what I'm going to show you guys we're working with. The other option you have is to push the P2 button, and that's going to switch back and forth again from VFO to memory. That's going to be the first thing you need to understand. The second thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go and download the software from Baofeng, which is this called CPS software. And now we're going to go into that software, and I'll show you what all of the different channels that are already programmed in here, how to get them into a scan list, and then actually get the radio to scan. So you've got the ability to put up to 16 channels into 32 different scan lists. So there's a lot of different lists that you can put onto this radio, and I'm going to walk you through how we do that right now. So something I forgot to mention is if you're really new to this, you're going to need to purchase one of these programming cables, and all that's going to happen with that is you're going to plug that into the headphone and microphone port, and that's going to allow you to plug this into the computer so that you can actually use the programming software. So now I'm going to plug it in, show you guys how to read the data from this, and then we'll start making some changes. So I have got my radio plugged in both in the radio and then into the computer. So if you're in the software, right now we're seeing all these channels because I've already synced the radio with the computer before. But what you do is you would go up to program, and you would click read data, and then you're going to click OK. This is going to pull in everything that's on the radio, and I recommend you saving this as it's going to save all the settings and original channels. Save that as demo, save it as original, save it as a backup. Save it for something, that way you've got it just in case you ever need it or something goes wrong with the radio. Then once it takes a little bit to download that information, we're going to be able to play around with it and put in some different scan lists. So as I mentioned earlier, you can have up to 32 scan lists with 16 channels in each. So that should be plenty for you to be able to make whatever list you want, to be able to listen to anything you want. It takes a little bit to download. Once it does, we'll be all set. So read was successful. Now you can see these are all of the channels that we currently have in the radio. There's 25. So if we go on the side list here, you've got channel, zone, scan, you've got all these different options. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to scan, and you can see there's already scan list 1 and scan list 2 in there. If you double click on this, it'll open up the different various scan lists. These are the factory scan lists that are programmed in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a new scan list. So you would go add, we'll call this scan list test 1. And then, as you can see, there's a list of available channels. Those are all the channels that are in your actual saved channel list. So you could have up to 4,000 in there, which would obviously be a lot. But for this example here, we're just going to use these 25. So when you start a new scan list, there's already going to be a channel in there. In order to add some more, you can select it and then click these arrows that'll bring it over to the right and actually bring it into the scan channel members list. And once you're in here, these are going to be the channels that you're actually scanning. So let's say we're going to bring in, or try to bring in, more than 16. You're going to get the error because the maximum number of channels is 16. We've got 0 to 15 here, which is 16 different channels. If you want to remove them, you just click on it again and click the arrows to bring it out over to the left. Also, if you wanted to change the order that these were in for some reason, you could select one, move it up or down as desired. So now that we've got our channels in here, we're going to go OK. As you can see now, we've got a third list, test 1, with 14 different channels. You can adjust the time that it stays on each channel. I'm going to bring that down back in, so that actually reopens the settings. We're going to bring that hang time down a little bit to 1.5, let's say. That's so that it's just going to cycle through a little bit faster. Now that we've got that test 1 list set up, we can go back up here to program. We're going to write data this time, and we're going to click OK. That's going to rewrite what we just made the changes on to the radio, and you'll see on the actual radio itself, the screen says PC program. It'll restart once it's complete, and then we can go into actually showing you how you go through the radio and turn on the scan list. All right, so now we are back on the radio, and currently, as you can see, we are actually just on 2 different frequencies, and we're not looking at the memory channels. So a common mistake you might make is trying to start scanning without changing over to the memory channels. So if you go into the menu, OK, and then you click scan, and then you go scan switch and on, you're going to see this is going to just start to run. And that's going to scan every single possible frequency that the radio could listen to, and that's not what we want to do. So we're going to switch down to channel B here just to make that stop. So what we're going to need to do is what I showed you earlier. So your options are to long press on the home button or to just press P2, which is going to move us over into the memory setting. Now it says functional demo here, as you can see, and the channel and the frequency that it's on. We're on channel number 2. So we can turn this dial up top to change through the channels. It's not really going to matter for us as we're going to go into the scan list. So the same way we just went into the menu, we're going to then go to scan here, scan list first, and we're going to want to select what list we want to scan. So we're going to want to scan test 1. We're going to apply. Then we're going to go back. We're going to go to scan switch then and turn it on. Now you can see this little circle has showed up, and we've got test 1 in the bottom. That lets us know that we're scanning list test 1. And that's really all there is to it. This is a pretty simple way to get a scan list built in. Obviously, you can build out your scan lists and go from there. Now, if we want to switch down to bank B here, what's going to happen is when we try to switch out of our memory, it's going to go and start scanning the frequency, as you can see. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to want to go in here and either hold down the home button, and that will stop scanning, or you could go into scan. We're going to just turn it on again so you can see this, and all you're going to do is go scan, scan switch, and turn it off, and then you're going to be set. So I hope that video helps you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I try my best to answer them all, and we'll see you in the next video.